Hi guys, I am so glad that you joined me tonight for this amazing class about Savvy Minerals and about Young Living skincare. Okay, so I am going to share my screen with you and show you exactly what I want to kind of tell you about with Young Living and with Savvy Minerals. Savvy Minerals has just come out about this summer. It'll be 2 years, so it came out the year before last, and an amazing mineral makeup line, which is incredible, and they're adding to it continually. So that's the great thing about it, is there is always more colors coming out, more lip colors. And so if there's something that you haven't found that's just your favorite color, don't worry. I'm going to give you some tips tonight too to show you how you can try to kind of change things around. So the great thing about it is they realize that skincare, I think that the thing about it is we had great skincare. Young Living has amazing skincare, but everyone was always like, what makeup do you use? We've got to find some clean makeup. We've got to find some clean makeup. And so that's one thing. We shouldn't have to compromise our health for our beauty, for our makeup. And so that's why Young Living has come out with Savvy Minerals. Melissa Pepping was actually, she had a makeup company because she thought, I've got to make this. If I can't find some clean makeup, I'll just make it. If you don't know Melissa, she's a wonderful person. So it's an excellent line, so clean. I'll go into the ingredients and we'll talk about that. It's very versatile, high quality, mineral-based cosmetics that are, if you are used to using mineral makeup, then you'll know exactly the feel of it. But if you're not, if you're used to using some foundations that are kind of, better coverage or I should say more cakey kind of feeling and stuff, you are going to love it. But I will show you how you can make it into a liquid and not necessarily just a powder either, okay? It is free from all of the cheap fillers and additives. It's such rich colors, and they pay out a smooth, luxurious application and have naturally derived ingredients. So you feel great about putting it on your skin. You know, there are so many parabens and there are so many cancer-causing things that are in ladies' makeup nowadays. That's why our cancer is on a rise, because all the different things. Plus there's artificial colors and all this different stuff that they've got out there that is causing all the brain damage too. So you've got Alzheimer's, you've got ADD, you've got all these different things in adults, not just kids. So Young Living wants to put a personal stamp on your makeup routine, so that's why they created Savvy Minerals. Savvy Minerals is great for letting your natural beauty shine with a subtle glow. Do you see all the different shades there? That's what's wonderful about it, because no matter what shade you are, we have a color for you. So that's a blessing. If you can't find your shade, by golly, you can make it with the mineral makeup. That's what I love about it. So I'm going to show you exactly the application of my makeup. I have a 5-minute makeup, and then I have a little bit more intense makeup if I'm going out or something like that. But I'll show you exactly from cleansing all the way through. So the different steps of how you apply. You cleanse, you tone, you moisturize your skin, add a primer, and then you use the foundation and the misting spray. And let me make sure that in the chat, I think there was a question asked. And so let me see if there's any questions. Yes, you feel great about putting it on your skin, and your skin feels great. And getting all the junk makes you feel so good in your routine. Absolutely. Very good input there, Kayla. So tonight we're going to go through, and I'm going to walk you through just exactly all the different products that we have with our skincare. Not all of them. I'm going to show you just a small tidbit of them, but I'm going to show you the steps. So step 1 is cleansing. cleanse, tone, and moisturize. That's as far as your makeup. So when you get to cleansing with Young Living, you've got a few different choices. One of my favorite is the Art cleanser. It's a foaming cleanser. But we used to have the Orange Blossom Wash, and many of us would take the Orange Blossom Wash and we would put it in this foam bottle, and this would last us 6 to 8 months. Well, guess what? So many of us were doing that Young Living came out with a pump for the Orange Blossom Wash. And so you've got your two choices of the Art Cleansing or the Orange Blossom Wash. Then with toning, you are going to want to use the toner. So that's why I prefer just getting the triple threat right here for your face, right here, okay? The cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer. It is great. Just using that alone, I saw a huge difference in my face. So I will show you exactly the difference. So I went to Young Living Beauty School, and I've got 3 different pictures here. One is from 2015, and the others are from 2017. And when you go to beauty school, this is a very scary picture. When you go to beauty school, they will take a facial assessment, an analysis of your face. And it shows you, this is what my face looks like. I actually, by golly, have the same earrings on. How about that? These might be my favorite. So it shows you what your face looks like. So this is my face just sitting up in the machine. I closed my eyes. I didn't feel anything. It was just kind of, you know, they took a picture. But what that picture shows is circulation and the blood flow in my face. The darker, the less circulation, the less the blood is flowing. So what does that show you right there? It was really dark, okay? Then look at all the sun damage. I used to be a sun goddess, and I lived in tanning beds. I mean, the tanning bed places lost money on me. I bought the unlimited tanning, and I went every single day. So literally had a ton of sun damage. So this is from 2015. Now, this is 2017. Check that out. Look at this even. Hang on a second. Let me show you. Okay, yeah, this is it. So this was the first one. This was in March of 2017. Okay, so I even want you to look at this. If you're looking for some great weight loss and weight maintenance, check out my face in both of these, okay? That's called Sleek. I started the Sleek, and look at the depth of my cheeks. Isn't that amazing? Okay, now look at the circulation of my face. Do you see that? Do you see the improvement of it? Okay. Now, the sun damage is pretty much going to be the same. You cannot reverse sun damage. That's why you've really got to talk to these young girls about taking care of their face. You can brighten it. You can tell my face is brighter in this bottom picture. You can brighten it a little bit, but you've really got to love on your skin now. And now I actually take and here's my other picture. So this is another one. And so, and it wasn't as much of a difference as that first one. But they do that for $15. So if you go to convention or you go to beauty school, you can get a face analysis, and it'll show you the damage. And then you can go back each time. So the very first picture, I was just using the cleanser and the moisturizer because I thought, man, my skin's dry. I don't need a toner because it dries out your skin more, is what I was taught. Not so, okay? So tonight I'm going to show you what I usually do for like a beauty school. Now, normally I have washcloths, and I roll them up and I put them in a crock pot, and I put Stress Away and Amaressence or Stress Away and Sensation oil in it, and I get the washcloths smelling great, and they're in a nice crock pot. Today I'm just like grabbing one from my house, okay? And so, but it's nice and warm. You want to, and I just warmed this up like hot water, so it's still kind of warm. But you want it to be warm because you want to open your pores. So I actually need to pull my hair back too. So you want it to be warm, so you're opening your pores. So when you're washing your face, you want to do it gently. You don't want to scrub real hard. And you want to get your neck as well, okay? And you want to go up whenever you're wiping and stuff. You want to go in also, okay? Now, on nights that I have two different little regimens. I keep the charcoal bar of soap in my shower. And so if my shower is in the evening before I go to bed, I wash my face with that. And then if I do not shower right before bed, but maybe I've taken a shower a few hours earlier, I use the Seedlings Wipe. Why is that? Because our faces are so dirty. Even just walking outside, you immediately get impurities on your skin. So 1 pump of the cleanser. This has been in the, there we go. 1 pump of the cleanser. That's all it is. And it's going to cover my whole face. Now, this removes impurities without clogging pores, prevents oil secretion, provides smooth and calming properties, supports the natural pH, and it's suitable for all types. It has sandalwood, frankincense, and lemon in it. So as I remove that, sorry if I'm talking as I'm wiping my face, you'll see I can remove that. Now, you look at my eyes, I still have eye makeup on. So what I like to use is the Maraw cleansing oil. Now, we were using this Maraw shave oil to remove our eye makeup. Young Living saw everyone was doing that, so I thought, let's just make it into oil. Tiny little pump, tiny little pump. I'm gonna put it on my eye and remove the makeup off of my eye. Now, is it an eye makeup remover? Not necessarily. You can use it over your whole face. And so, but look how easy this is. Now, this is actually, this is Savvy Minerals on my face. Do you see how easily I wipe that off? Can't believe I'm taking off my makeup on live television. Can you believe it? Going bare here. Okay. Now, when I don't have eye makeup on, I'm one of these people that when I don't have eye makeup on, people go, are you sick? It's just because my eyes look little bitty. So anyway, so I use this for my eyes to take off my eye makeup. Now, cleanse my skin right here, okay? Now, the Orange Blossom Facial Wash, very mild. It has lavender, patchouli, lemon, and rosemary in it. It is great for acne-prone skin. So not just teenagers get acne. So many adults also can get acne. So thank you so much, beautiful Inside Out. The eyeshadow definitely comes off better with the cleansing oil. Yes, it does, especially, and you use the lavender lip balm for eye primer. Absolutely, yes. And I'll get into some tips like that. That is great. Okay, now, one of my favorites is the Satin Mint Scrub. Okay, now you're just going to use this like twice, sometimes 3 times a week. The Satin Mint Scrub actually has peppermint in it, and it's amazing because it doesn't take much, teeny tiny, that's probably too much, but it's so cooling to your face, okay? And so it actually will remove all of the extra dead skin. Now, I keep that in the shower as well, so I just use it on like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And keep it, you just want to do that every so often. If you feel like you need to do it more often, the way that you test your skin is you take a piece of tape and you put it on your forehead and you pull it off, and if it's like flaky, then you need to exfoliate. And so, great way to test it, okay? So exfoliating twice or 3 times a week is ideal. Now, here was the myth that I always heard, you know, you need to tone your skin. If you have dry skin, you don't necessarily need to tone it. Toner is just for oily skin because it kind of dries it out. I've always had dry skin. I've never really had any acne problems, just one here or there. I mean, my skin is so dry. I've had a lot of allergies. And so like on days like today when it's raining, the mold and stuff is a high count, and it makes me sneeze more. So with this, I keep this toner in a spray bottle. You can just go spray, or you can just put one little drop right there on this pad. Now, if you can see this pad, it's very, very clean, okay? All right, now, very quickly to restore the pH in your face. Now, the ideal pH of your skin is about 5.5. After you cleanse and exfoliate, your face should take up to an hour to restore the natural pH. However, a good toner will immediately restore it right back, also taking off the impurities, shrinking pores to their original size, and prepare your skin for moisturizers. So this is great for men because it shrinks pores. A lot of men have a lot of larger pores. Now, if you can tell, you cannot tell, no. But it still has, I got more makeup off with it, okay? Because it's gonna pull off even more off of your face. It's especially effective in keeping the environmental debris and pollutants to a minimum while increasing your blood circulation. Bam, that's the key. I started using that and that circulation improved, okay? So that was one thing that was very helpful. This has sandalwood, frankincense, and lemon in it. Men do have a greater need for toner because their pores are considerably larger, although men don't usually take time for the toner. It's a great regimen. So that's one thing that you may want to talk to your significant other, or your, maybe you're a man watching or something like that. So the next thing was one thing that I started using. I had very dry hands. I did hair for years, so my hands were always dry. And then, going from doing hair to being a mom, what do? You wash your hands all the time. So this changed my hands considerably. Not my face, my hands too. This is the Renewal Serum, and I love this. So once I'm cleansed, then I put this on, then I put my moisturizer on, which you can do the light moisturizer. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm using the intensive moisturizer. I'm over 40 now, so I am using that because I'm wanting to improve all of the appearance of my skin. So you're going to put the serum on, then you're going to use whatever your choice of moisturizer is, which Young Living has a number of different moisturizers. So this feels sticky at first, and the reason it feels sticky is because it actually penetrates deep within the layers of your skin, where regular moisturizers, you put them on and they kind of just sit on the top and they feel greasy. So it actually goes in, and it has traditional Chinese botanicals along with moisturizing delicate orchid essence to address specific skin concerns, okay? It hydrates your skin. One pump is all you need, one pump. Okay, if I can get it out of the bottle. Maybe I held it on its side too long. All right, so we'll just pretend like I got one pump. I don't know why that's empty now. My 5-year-old was in here before I started the class. So I got some. All right, so you're gonna put that on first, okay? You're gonna put your serum on first. Once you put your serum on, then you will put your moisturizer of choice. Now I'm gonna use the intensive moisturizer. Just barely gonna push a pump down and put that on, okay? Now there is the light moisturizer. There is the Blossom Wash actually has a light moisturizer as well. You've got your Sandalwood moisturizer, your Boswellia cream moisturizer, and a few other moisturizers. Now, one of my very, very favorites is Sheer Lume, and it's been out of stock for a long time. If it comes back in, buy a bottle. Treat yourself. It's about a $70 bottle. It is like Spanx for your face, okay? That's all I have to say. Worth every single penny. Okay, so all the different moisturizers that you have, when you put the serum on, then you add your moisturizer, what you're gonna see is the feeling of your skin is so much better. This serum, I'm not kidding, my hands were so rough, and if you put it on the tops of your hands even, it can improve the appearance there too, okay? Now, when we were at beauty school, it was so funny because, yes, totally worth it, Melinda. And Melinda can even vouch for going to beauty school. And it was so funny because I've been to, I don't know, this is a box from beauty school. And so I've been to 3 or 4 beauty schools. But we cleansed, we toned, we scrubbed, we toned. Then we put our moisturizer on, and then they were like, okay, now we're going to put our mask on. And we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we putting a mask on over our moisturizer? Well, the reason is because that mask actually penetrates all the rest of that moisturizer and stuff that you put on. Now, 2 things about the mask. The Art Beauty mask comes in a little packet like this, and you open it up, and it's like a white mask, a cloth mask that you lay on your skin. You can actually trim it, and you can put it down your neck and things like that. So that mask is the Art Beauty mask. Then you have your cream mask. Now, I like this one because I sleep in this. So I will put this on my face, and then I will sleep in it, and I wake up and I wash my face, and it feels incredible. Okay. I usually do this when I stay in a hotel because sometimes I forget. So I do the mask about maybe once or twice a month, but I forget. It stays in my travel bag. So I know, oh, I get to treat myself up in a hotel. And so that is one thing that, that I absolutely love about the mask is it's like, you can put it on, you can take it off if you want to, but it feels so good whenever it's on. Now, I'm not going to put a mask on tonight because I'm getting ready to put my makeup back on. And so I will show you more about that. So if you have any questions about any of the products that I used for cleansing, feel free to put it in the comments and I will address them. And let me go back to sharing my slideshow with you. All right, so we did the cleanse, tone, and moisturize. Okay, wonderful things. If you want to start your regimen, the best thing to do is to get those 3 things. That is your Art skincare system that they've got. Now, acne-prone skin, the best thing to get is your Orange Blossom wash, your Orange Blossom light moisturizer, and then you've got your charcoal soap, what I mentioned before, charcoal soap, and then we have a phenomenal acne treatment, little bitty bottle here it is. Now I've had this since last summer. We just use a little dab. It does not take much. And the great thing about this is when your kids start, I had to go upstairs and get it out of my 13-year-old's drawer. When your kids start using this, it actually helps prevent acne. It's not like, oh, we have acne, we need to use it now. You should have them to use it before that arises, just ever so often. I tell him, I'm like, if you feel like, you need to use it, then put it on. Now, one thing that my 13-year-old learned at teen camp last year is so funny because I was like, oh, wow, did they really teach you that? So the brush that they came out with this, they came out with the brush and the cleansing. They taught the kids to brush your skin, circular motion before you get in the shower, and brush from the top all the way down to the end. So brush your arms and brush just kind of around. And that way it helps to get that dead skin off and stuff. And so that was so neat that they taught them that. It's really neat to have some great education for the teens and stuff. They're at a convention. They got to meet NFL players and all kinds of different ambassadors too. So that was such a great added thing if you go to Young Living Convention. So we primed the skin with our either Sheer Lumet or Renewal Serum. Okay, so we primed the skin. We got all that good and going. Let me check the chat here. What brush is that? Okay, so this brush actually came with this Mara cleansing oil. It's just a little brush. And it only came out with that. So I don't know if they sell these individually yet, but a lot of people got this and they don't know what to do with it. So That's why I wanted to address that. And how often do you do the mask? I do the mask. I usually do it like once a month. You could do it once a week. You could do it as often as you wish. So the priming the skin. Now before Young Living had a primer, which we have a primer now. So we have a hydrating and a mattifying primer. So you can choose which one is best. But before we had that, we primed our skin with the serum because it actually helps the foundation stay on better. Okay, step 3, application. So ready to apply our makeup. The one thing I love about our makeup is the, well, hang on a second. Let me see what's next. Okay, let me go back. Sorry. The brush set. Let me show you the brush set, okay? The one thing I love about it is, I'll stop share so I can show you. The brush set is amazing, okay? You get all these brushes. Now, you have to buy some of them extra, a few of them just extra. But you get these brushes, comes in a beautiful case. Then it has a zipper spot here in the middle. And that's where I put my makeup, okay? I put my makeup in here. And I pack it in there, zip it up, and I zip up the bag. And that's my makeup bag right there. I take the whole thing with me. My 5-minute face is foundation, blush, 2 eyeshadows, and my multitasker. I had to stop and think of what it was. And so that's what I use. So yes, brushes feel amazing. These came from Italy, and that's an added benefit to it because it is amazing. The brush set includes a foundation brush, blush brush, veil brush, blending brush, eyeshadow brush, and the carrying case, okay? So we run back over here to, and I'll show you some extra things. So let me talk to you a little bit about our misting spray. So your misting spray is something that you must have the misting spray. A lot of people have tried to use the Lavaderm, things like that. It's great. But then once they get the misting spray, they're like, oh, wow, this is a must. I should have had this. So the misting spray, you're going to mist your brush before you apply. And so a lot of people think you mist your face and then you apply the makeup, but you mist your brush. Now, you can apply your liquid makeup, your mineral makeup, make it a liquid by using more of the misting spray. And I'm going to show you just how to do that, okay? And different foundations of different shades of the foundation and stuff. Let's talk about that real quick before I get started. So you want to check your veins. So push your sleeves up. It's wintertime, right? And look in the veins on the inside of your wrist. Are they blue or green? If they look more blue, you more likely have cool undertones. If the veins look greenish, you're more warm. Now, there's a jewelry trick as well. So what tone of jewelry flatters you better? Silver, you're more cool, and gold, you're more warm. There's a neutral test as well. When selecting neutral shades of clothing, do you look best in true white, black colors, you're more cool, or ivory, off-white, and tans, you're more warm. And the eye and hair color trick. Your natural eye color and hair color can help figure out. So cool, warm tones are going to be blue, gray, green eyes. Hair can be brown, blonde, black, and undertones of blue, silver, violet, or ash. Warm tones are going to be, eyes are going to be brown, amber, hazel. The hair can be strawberry, blonde, red, brown, black, and undertones of red, orange, and yellow. So when you're out in the sun, does your skin turn golden brown, like a warm tone, or does it burn and turn pink, a cool tone? So that's kind of how you kind of vary. Each one of the foundations are about $44 wholesale. That's why it's important to be wholesale, because they're $57 retail. It's worth it to have a wholesale membership through Young Living. So I have used, in 2 years, I have used 4 of these. That tells you exactly how much and it depends upon how much you wear. If you if you refresh your makeup a lot, if you come home and you go out after you get home from work, or if you are putting on your makeup, you know, you may be a stay-at-home mom and not wearing makeup every single day, you're not going to use as much of it. And so it just depends on the person as to what they're going to use. So let me show you exactly how, and I just actually this morning, whenever I was putting my makeup on, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to open my new one. I just ordered a new one because this is my 4th one, okay? My 4th one to get. Now, let me show you a trick, okay? It comes with a little paper cover over it. I'll show you from this one. You open it up, it has a paper cover over it, okay? Instead of just ripping the whole thing off and your foundation going everywhere, I keep the sticker over most of it, and I pull it out a little bit, okay? Now, here's the tip. You take your foundation, you shake it into your lid for however how much you want to use. Now, of course, see, not much came out because I'm almost out of that. And so I'm gonna open the new one so I can show you a little bit more and show you a better application. So like this morning, I almost was afraid I didn't even have makeup to wear. So, and I have enough in the jar. There's actually enough in there. And so, but I was just trying to shake it out and be generous with it. So when you're shaking it out, then it's in your cap and you're going to tap the sides of your cap. When you tap the sides, it actually shakes the minerals and kind of gets it moving around a little bit more when you tap it, okay? You're going to spray your brush and then you're going to dip it in there. Now, do you see how I have a little bit of a redness here and on my chin? I actually would like a little bit more coverage, and even under my eyes. If you would like to do that, there is a brush right here called the concealer brush. I wanted to name it correctly, okay? You can get the concealer brush. Now, what you can also do is you can take a sponge, you can take the makeup sponge, you can spray that, then you can put that in your makeup, in your color, whatever color you're going to apply, and then add that. Now, I'm a warm 2, but if you are wanting a little bit lighter coverage under your eyes, or maybe you've got some blemishes or something you're wanting to cover up, you could always go with a lighter. I could do a warm 1 to cover that up and then put the warm 2 all over my face. You could also do an eyeshadow. I've been using the Veil as an eyeshadow. You can use different eyeshadows we've got. There's a number of different things. There is a whole page on Facebook and videos that are on YouTube of tips and tricks that you can do. So I'm going to spray this brush. You know it's not going to work too. I'm going to spray this brush. There we go. Okay. Good thing I had a separate misting spray. This one is almost out. That's why I was like, okay, I'm going to take another one just in case. So then I'm going to just kind of pat it in there because this brush is really wet. And I will apply it directly where I want to. Now this is kind of like baking. They call it baking. You put it on. It's a little wet. This is so hard to do watching that. I've brought my mirror. So that's going to give me a little bit more coverage on my eyes. Do you see how I added it a little bit? Okay. Then I will spray my foundation brush. Did you see how I sprayed it? Just like that. Oops, it sprayed all over the place. Now I spray it and then I wipe my hand with it. Then I dip it in my powder, okay? Then you're gonna do circles. And I actually used so much of that for the concealer that I may need to put a little bit more in here. Now, when I get here, where I put that concealer on, put a little bit more. Now, tap it on the side to get all the rest of the minerals out. and go from there. I'm going to put just a little bit more because I did use that as a concealer. I usually don't do a concealer that much unless I'm going someplace. So you want to do circles and kind of go from there. So there's your foundation. It's really hard to tell. I don't have the best quality of video. This is just a little old, I don't even know what brand it is, but it's just a little old video. It's a web camera. So, all right. So there you can tell my eyes are lighter. Oh, something else I forgot to say, and I meant to do it. If you are wanting to do before and after pictures, go to natural light. Go to the sunlight. Stand in front of a window or door. Take the picture that I had posted on Facebook to share with everyone. That is, I'm standing at a back door and the sunlight's coming in. Make your hair be the same way and everything be the same before, no makeup, great sunlight. Don't even use just regular light. Just bring the sunlight. Take a picture, go back to the same spot, hair the same, and if you don't need fancy lighting to do it, okay? It's amazing how much the sunlight will help you. Okay, so next, let's talk about, so with the foundations, we talked about that. We talked about color matching, things like that. If there is color matching offered to you, get in on it because that way you can tell exactly what color you like. So the bronzers is the next one. We've got Summer Loved and Crowned All Over. Now I use the Summer Loved. I'm a warm, so I do the warm colors with it. And so I will show you exactly how I use the bronzer. Now, Summer Loved bronzer, there is a bronzer brush that you can get, a contouring brush that comes with the thing, and there's also a bronzer brush, bronzer and a contouring. So depending upon how you want to do it is how you kind of go along with it. Now, a lot of times with the contouring or the bronzer, it really scares people and they're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. So this is really easy, and they taught this at beauty school. 3E, okay? So 3E, okay? 3 and E are backwards, right? So it's just you draw 3 on your face, and what you're doing is you're going across the top, doing this, then you're coming down the middle here, and then you're going down the bottom here. So you're going here and then here, okay? You're not actually going to draw a 3 on your face, but it helps you to show exactly where to go. Why? You want to, this, a lot of times your forehead, it depends upon your forehead shape and your face shape as well as what you want to bring, how you want to bring it in. And so bringing it in this way, and then also, do you see this? I have like, you know, the triple chins here. So I try to do it here to where actually I'm making myself a chin, okay? That's hereditary. So, all right, so again, you will put your bronzer in your lid. Now, do you see all this in there? That's from just ripping off the paper and not leaving any of it on there, okay? So this is a lot of bronzer. I'm not going to use that much. I'm just going to kind of tap it around, get it on my brush, because I do not want to look like I have over bronzed it. Now, on this, I like to go pop, 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 just kind of in the air, just to kind of get it that way. Then I'm going to just bring it this way. Then I go like this, and then I go down this way. Now, a lot of times I'll do this as well, and I'll go down my nose because that slims it more, okay? Hair's kind of in the way there, okay? Chin, already got it down my nose. Okay, can you tell the difference in that? This is bringing your, this is not your blush, this is your bronzer. When you open your mouth, this right here, part of your cheek, okay? and bringing that in. All right. Now, next is our blush. Okay. And like I said, if you have any questions, there was the easy steps to contouring and telling about that. Let me see if there's anything I left out that were in my notes that kind of help on that as well. The contouring, a lot of times people are really scared about it because they're not exactly for sure just how to use it. So to get an extra glow, you can take your foundation brush and you can spray it a little bit with the mist and then add a little bit of bronzer and just kind of go all over if you want to get an extra glow. You can also add the veil to your bronzer a little bit if you're looking for a little extra glow on that. Maybe you've got a night on the town or something special like that, okay? All right, now the blush. And there have been a few new blushes that have come out, and they are not on this, but there are some others. I prefer the Passionate. Passion is what, it's kind of darker. And so, and I also meant to show you on the brushes for the bronzer, this one, I'm not for sure which one comes with the kit, but you do not have to have, you don't have to have both of them. You can have one or the other. Now this bronzer one is angled to where it kind of comes in, okay? Your blush brush is not angled. It is full, okay? So your blush brush and Passionate is my favorite, okay? Again, this is the very first bronzer and blush I ever bought. I've never bought these again, okay? And look how much is still in there, lots, okay? So again, just open a little bit to let it out, but I don't even tap it in my lid because it already comes out. And I actually just kind of push my brush in there. You can tap it out, get some more. Then on your blush, you're going to get a natural flush look is what they say. So just right in here. Now, sometimes I'll put that on my nose and like right across the forehead a little bit there too. Sometimes on your chin. You can do that with your bronzer as well. It comes in a range of different shades, and all the different ones, they complement either warm or cool. So you just start at the apples of your cheeks and you blend outward, okay? And so you just go that way. All right, towards your cheekbones and your temple. Next is our Diamond Dust, the veil. I absolutely love this. At first, it kind of scared me because I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. This could be really, oh, I forgot to get it out too. So I thought, oh, I don't know about this. This could, and what's funny is I can totally tell when people have on Savvy Minerals because it has this certain glow. It has a glow to it. And I can tell when people have put too much on too because it really has a glow, okay? So with the transparent veil, this is the most glorious brush you will ever use in your entire life. And when you use it, you feel like a movie star, okay? Now, a lot of times I like to try to even put my eye makeup on before I do the veil, but you can do it however you wish, okay? So the veil is a clear translucent. Now they have a matte as well that you can get. And the matte is not as shiny and shimmery. And so I'm going to take the veil brush, kind of dust it around in there, okay? Then, here you go. You just go. You see how big this is compared to my face? It's huge, but it's amazing. You see how pretty and shiny it looks? It's a beautiful added thing. Now, remember I told you recently I've been using the veil for my eyeshadow. Let me show you what I've been doing. I just take a little bit of the veil and I just put it on my eyeshadow a little bit right in here. And it kind of gives me that white top at the top. Like I said, I need to use my mirror because that video is backwards. Okay, so there you go. See how bright my eyes look now? I'll blend that in. Okay, so, and that's the funny thing about makeup as you're putting it on. Sometimes it doesn't look like it goes together, but then all of a sudden it does. It all blends in together. Okay, so the veil gives you this beautiful glow. Sometimes I actually just use the veil for, I don't even put my foundation on. I just do the veil. You can use it as a translucent highlighter. Yes. And if you want pink, you use a little blush on top. Yes, you can highlight your eyes with it. Yes, it's amazing all the different tips that you can do. Okay. So with the veil, it's such a great thing. You want to make sure that you get the veil. Now, all the different eyeshadows, there are so many to choose from. I love all of them. They're just beautiful colors. Tonight, I'm going to use, and I just put the veil on, but this is my regular routine of stuff. I am going to use Residual, Diffused, and Crushing. So Residual, Crushing, and then Diffused, I guess. And I really like Cheers. It's one called Cheers, and it was actually in the holiday collection. And then we have this phenomenal eye palette. And you know what I love about Young Living? They say #1 palette. What does that mean? There's going to be more to come out. Yay! So this has a deep charcoal, a mauve, a bronze, a rose pink, and a cream. All these different ones. And don't you love the names? I love the names. They're so creative. So with your eyeshadow, you can do what they call baking, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to spray your brush again, but what you do is you do different layers of it to get it to set on there really good. Now, do you have to spray your brush and bake it on? No, I'm just going to show you this tip, okay? The one thing that I love about it is, and the reason I've been doing the veil at the top is because I'm trying to make this look lighter, so I'm bringing that up. You can even do the veil at the bottom if I needed to, okay? So the baking part, I'm going to do Crushing and Diffused. I've already got the lighter one. I'm going to make sure, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do Crushing and Diffused. Here we go. I'm going to spray my brush. Okay, and I spray my brush, then I wipe it on my hand. They showed us that at beauty school. I don't know why we do it. One of those things. Then I'm going to put this on my eyelid. Okay, those eyelids right here. Such a beautiful shimmery look. I'm just going to go back and forth a few times. And do you see the difference there? Okay, that's Crushing. Then I am going to use a little bit of the Residual. At the top. I already put the veil. I'm going to use a little bit of the Residual at the top. Okay. Now that was with the eyeshadow brush. Now this brush I actually got, I think I got this from the Christmas collection. So it's just another one. It has a pointy end on it, and then it has a wider end. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to spray it a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Spray a little bit. Then I'm going to come back at the crease. And I just like to go back and forth at the crease with the darker, which is diffused. Right here at the crease. Then my eyes need a pop to them because they are larger. And like I said, if I don't have eye makeup on when I go to the store with that makeup, people go, "Are you sick?" So I pull out with that. Just like that. I do a darker in the crease and then I pull it out. So put it in your crease and then pull it out. Okay, then you have got just, and this is, like I said, this is just kind of a subtle, regular makeup for me. Then there is actually, and I'm not finding it in here, but there's a blending brush that you kind of blend all the shadow in together. But do you see the bake? Do you see the shimmeriness of it? It is a beautiful, there it is right there. It's the blending. There's the blending. And so you can kind of blend it all together. And that way it all blends in, okay? If you go out of the lines, I think it's over here, yeah. You can just get your foundation brush, go back in and fix it, okay? Some people put their eyeshadow on before they put their foundation on because they are doing really, really dark foundation. I don't prefer that. And so, okay, next I'm going to show you the biggest mistake that you'll ever make if you buy Savvy Minerals, and not to do it, because I have learned, and I'm going to show you what to use and what to do. Okay, so this was my very first multitasker. It's the brown multitasker, and I bought this, and at convention they were all like, so spray in your lid, spray the misting spray in your lid, and then just use it from there. Well, guess what? If this is mineral makeup and you spray something in the lid, what do you think is going to happen, especially if you're tearing off that label all the way? All of that mineral makeup stuck to the inside. So guess what? This is still my first one that I've ever bought. I keep spraying it and it's still coming out, okay? Because it turned into little balls of mineral stuff. So don't spray in the lid of this. What you need to do is find an old contact case or a new contact case or some type of a new little container, and you put your spray in there, and then you add your minerals to that. And that will make you right there, you get your mineral makeup right there in it. You see that? Instead of, and now granted, that's been 2 years and I can still get stuff out of it. I'm getting to where I can't. But at the same time, it will not, you won't be wasting it. Now, there's a real skinny brush on the end, and then there's an angled brush for your eyeliner. And you can use both of them for your eyeliner. Now, I like to do, what I do is before I spray my lid again, I go in here and I just kind of get a little bit on my brush for my eyeliner, and I do my eyeshadow, right here. Where's that mirror? Okay, so I just draw this on just like that. My eyebrows are pretty light, so I don't make them real dark. I don't want it to look like I'm surprised all the time. So I just draw it on like that. Then take your eyebrow brush, come to the eyebrow brush, and you brush that on there to blend it in, as so, okay? Now, for my eyeliner. Now, I am an eyeliner queen when it comes to, because like I said, if I don't have anything on, it makes me look really tired and makes me look sick. So I put, and I have a large eyes, so I put the eyeliner on the top and on the bottom, and I've always had a pencil, and a lot of times a liquid pencil too. So that is one thing that is really that was hard for me. I thought, ooh, I can't take powder and make my line straight like I do. Guess what? Yes, you can, because with this brush, it's so pointy, it's so great, okay? Watch this. Just draw a line. That's it, okay? It's so simple. Let me show you how simple it is, okay? So I'm just going to start here, and I'm just going to draw my line. So all I did was take a little bit of powder, the multitasker powder, and the misting spray, sprayed it together to get that effect. I do my top first, then I go back and do the bottom. And I go all the way to the middle. Now, I could get this to be on darker if I wanted to. I could also use the black if I wanted to do that as well. Then, nothing like holding your mouth open, right? Remember how we do that? With mascara too. Do the bottom. There you go. Now, I always like to clean up with my Q-tip, and I'll go through and kind of clean up a few places to make it a little bit, as far as my drawing goes, if I don't get it. But look at the pop in my eyes. Do you see how much larger my eyes look now? Okay, now, last but not least, let's talk about Hello Gorgeous Eyes mascara, okay? Young Living came out with our mascara last year, and at convention, they came out with it before convention, but they changed the brush up a little bit. So the brush just has 3 little sides to it, but it is a great mascara. I really do like it. Now, this is coming from someone who I really have to be careful what I put on my eyes, and my eyes will water, and then I rub them all off. So you do better if you use the angled side of the brush. Yes, if you use the angled side of the brush for your eyeliner, you can do that as well. It doesn't have to be. I do that for my brows, and then you can put this on, and you don't have to be as steady. You're right. Good tip, Melinda. I do this because I'm so used to a pencil to drawing them on. And so, but you can use the angled brush as you're putting it on, and you actually just have to go dot, 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 and you're done. It's really easy. You don't have to be as steady. Okay, here's the mascara. It's got 3 little sides to it, and I just put it on like you would regular mascara. And so the just pulling it out. And I have blonde eyelashes. So I really have to put a lot of mascara on so you can see that. I usually put it on, and then I let it dry, and I come back and put more on. And if I don't, it's just because I'm running to the store, or I'm just running somewhere quickly. And so because like I said, my eyelashes are blonde, so I have to put more on. So there you have it. That's pretty much my 5-minute face, like in 30 minutes, right? Or an hour. And so let's talk a little bit more about how you're going to purchase this, and kind of this is the multitasker. Okay. So do you see the multitasker? It's a brown filler and eyeliner match. You can use it as an eyeshadow and things like that as well. There's also the Jet Setter, is also called. It's black matte powder. So if you want to do the cat eyes, or if you like black better, the great thing about it is, do you see that tip of that brush? It's so straight. You can get it. It's amazing. All right, then our lipsticks. A number of different lipsticks that we've got. I love the Uptown Girl. It's my favorite. And I actually brought my purse in here so I could get it out and I could use it. But Uptown Girl is my favorite. And I like to put the gloss over the top of it. And that way, it is just exactly, it just kind of puts a glow to it. So on that, with your lipstick, this is the second one. I think I've had to get 2 of these. So last really great long time. There's my Uptown Girl. It kind of is just a little glossy. Then this is Abundance is what it's called. And it puts a glow to it. This lip gloss has peppermint oil in it. Doesn't get much better than that. It has such a refreshing feeling on your lips. So, number of different lipsticks, number of different shades. The ingredients in them: tangerine, castor oil, grapeseed oil, beeswax, Candelian wax, vitamin E, sunflower oil. The lip gloss is infused with peppermint oil, like I mentioned, all the different beautiful colors. Check out that headliner. If you love that, that would be like an 80s thing for me, you know? So if you, that is right up your alley, go for it. So you want to go all in. You want to get all the different stuff. What sets Young Living apart from other makeup? A lot of times people aren't really for sure, but it's because you only want the good stuff in it, okay? So all the bad stuff that's paraben and all the different, you know, they use actually beetles to make red dye on some of it. So it's nasty, not just to mention toxic. So it has no gluten, no soy, no mineral oil, no petrochemicals, no talc, no parabens, no nanoparticles. Nanoparticles are actually something that actually causes your skin to age more. No phthalates, no bismuth. Bismuth is something that a lot of mineral makeups have. And a lot of times people that have used mineral makeup in the past, they say, oh, I can't use that because it actually flares up my rosacea or makes me have acne or it makes my skin feel like it's on fire. It's because that is a metal. Bismuth is a metal that is in a lot of mineral makeups. And it actually, can you imagine metal rubbing up against your skin? That would hurt. So that's the effect. If you have acne, skin acne that's on your skin and stuff, you put that on it, it's going to make it burn. No metals at all, no synthetic dyes, no synthetic fragrances. So what is in our makeup? What makes your face look beautiful? Cannelin clay, jojoba oil, mica, aloe, pure essential oils, aspen bark extract, arrowroot powder, sweet almond oil. The lip products only have beeswax, sunflower oil, and vitamin E. So that sets us apart. That's what the difference is with our makeup, and that's why it's phenomenal makeup to get. So I have enjoyed using it for almost 2 years. I went all in at convention. I got it, and I am not going back because it feels amazing. So here's how you can get it. There's a starter kit that you can get that's 100 PV. If you're already a member, you can go place this order for a starter kit. And in that starter kit, you're going to get 1 foundation, 1 blush, 3 eyeshadows, a lip gloss, misting spray, foundation brush, and a 5 ml lavender essential oil. Plus, you're going to get a Savvy Minerals booklet that tells you kind of how to apply things. So that is a great way to like get started because you're going to get a brush. You can apply it. You can put this on, you know, and it's great for people that are on a budget, but yet they're looking for the best makeup to get. Now, if you already are kind of thinking, okay, let me get a little bit more, you can, instead of getting a brush, maybe you have a brush set. However, Young Living's brush set is the best. I suggest getting it for everyone at Christmas, and then they just fall in love. So you've got foundation, blush or brush, lipstick, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and misting spray. It's just $150, and that's pretty good. Your starter kit is going to be your better bet, okay? Because it's $155 for all that stuff, okay? So then, you know, with Young Living, we have tiers that you can get free products with different things. So these would be things that you would order on your Essential Rewards. So if you've got a foundation, a blush and bronzer, lipstick, lip gloss, 2 eyeshadows, eyeliner, and misting spray, you're looking at about 210 PV, which is product value, or $210. Then go in your best deal, foundation, blush, bronzer, veil, lipstick, lip gloss, eyeshadow, eyeliner, misting spray. You're looking at 300 PV. You're going to get some free stuff with that, okay? And that's your amazing deal. Now, our skincare system, it comes in the ART skincare system with a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer all together. And so if you purchase those together, that comes in a kit. The ART skincare system is what it's called. It's cheaper to buy it in the set than it is 3 separately apart. And for younger skin, look at the cost effectiveness of these, okay? You've got your face wash, your moisturizer, your charcoal bar of soap, which is $12.50. A lot of people think, a bar of soap, $12.50? Oh, the amazing benefits. One reason I like to keep it in the shower, I wash my face with it, but I also wash my shoulders with it. I've taught my boys, wash your shoulders in any acne-prone areas. You know, some people get acne on their chest, things like that. The satin facial scrub, it is amazing and so refreshing. That's one. I even like to wash the bottoms of my feet with it in the shower. I'll exfoliate my face, and then I'll kind of rub my heels with it. Then I get out and I put Animal Sense on. It's amazing. And then your acne treatment. Now, I bought that acne treatment back last June, and we still have it. And we've all kind of used it. And so it is a great product. So never compromise your health for beauty. So don't think, oh, well, I'm going to buy this because it's cheaper. It's not worth it because of all the parabens and all the things and the chemicals that are out there. It's not worth it to buy things that are cheaper. Invest in your health by doing that with your beauty because it's so worth it. Every single penny that you spend and it's so important that you understand everything that you put on your skin goes in your skin and in your body. So if you're putting toxic stuff on your skin, it's absorbing it through your blood and everywhere. And that's when we're finding so many illnesses and so many sicknesses and diseases out there because of the stuff that we're putting on our skin. Young Living not only has a great skincare line for your skin and your makeup, we also have personal care products as far as lotion, massage oils, and a number of different ages. We've got a baby line, but we have adult line. But you know what? It's safe enough to use the adult stuff on the babies. And that's what I love about it because it's sensitive, it's great and hyperallergenic for so many different skin types. So if you're not using Young Living skincare or personal care products, I suggest that you contact the person that told you about this video.